I guess just for starters, new building, just add a little bit of excitement to get to see a new place.
Yeah, nice town too. Come in, day off yesterday. Beautiful hotel, nice rink. Looking forward to this one tonight. But it's always nice to get a new team in the league and some excitement involved in that.
You guys focusing at all on the fact that winning tonight, you can kind of erase what happened in those first 4 games, get back to
It's got to be in the back of our minds, right? Like, I think ultimately your goal is to start building games above 500 because that's where you're going to have to get to in order to make the playoffs. So after a rocky start, it's still, I'm not even looking at the standings, but to be able to get to back to 500, have the opportunity to do that this quickly after a rough start, I think it's important that we try to accomplish that as early as we possibly can in the season.
Cal Ritchie sent back to Oshawa yesterday. You guys still could have looked at him a few games, but I guess what kind of went in the decision to do it now?
Just what's best for him. I think great camp, obviously, put in a lot of work in the off season to try to get bigger, faster, stronger, to be able to compete in this league. He's an elite talent, and he brings a lot of things to the table, but ultimately we have to do what's best for his development. And for him at this point in his career, it's play a lot, play in all the right situations with the puck so he keeps developing those skills as an offensive guy. He's been able to be here for a significant length of time, started at the end of the summer, training camp, exhibition, now through 7 games regular season. He's learned a lot. He's got a lot of information on things that he can go back and work on. We'll be in contact with his coaches there and the staff there and our development guys, Cogs, Brian Wilsey. Will be keeping close tabs on him. And he'll not only have the plan on what he needs to do for Oshawa, but then also what he needs to do on top of that to kind of keep pushing his development forward so we can get him here as soon as he's ready, But right now it's about the reps and being put in all those offensive situations so he can continue to develop and go to work on his overall game so he's able to come make a big impact next year.
What stands out about the Utah Hockey Club through these first 7 games?
Well, building on what they did last year, I've always liked their team, the skill level of their team. I think they're a team that's highly creative offensively. They've got great talent and ability with the puck, and they've gotten better away from it over the years. And some of the additions, I know, like missing a couple guys on the back end is not easy. Like we're missing guys up front, but it's a dangerous hockey team, very explosive, and if you don't check them the right way, they're able to produce, and they don't need a ton of chances in order to be able to capitalize. So they've always given us a really good challenge, and I expect tonight to be no different.
Good.
Just you're missing, 2/5 of your first power play unit. It's been pretty dynamic, and I feel like it's even maybe looked a little bit different at times. Just what have you liked about them so far?
Well, I think they've been highly consistent. Colts has found a nice spot there in the middle of the ice to be able to create a bunch of scoring opportunities and a bunch of goals. I think it's over the years, those guys have really sort of developed a pattern on how they want to play, and there's more movement, there's more creativity. It's things they talk about. It doesn't happen by accident, so there's a fluidity to our power play. But so far this year, it's kept a pretty good attack mentality, and they're shooting the puck and retrieving it and going to work on those retrievals to extend time. We have a bunch of weapons there, even with those guys that are out. So they're spreading it around a little bit, whether it's, Nate, Mikko, Kale. Obviously, Colts has been dangerous in the middle of the ice, and Midi with the ability to work off the goal line and sort of fill in for Mikko and have a 2-man game going on that side. It's been dangerous, I think it's probably less predictable so far this year than it has been in years past.
Shillington wasn't out there on the skate. Is he dealing with an injury right now? Or?
He's dealing with a sickness.
Oh.
Yeah, he's at home. We left him in Denver. He hasn't been on the whole trip because he's thought we were going to just be able to fly him out when he's feeling better, and he just hasn't been feeling better, and or at least good enough to come and start working here. So we left him at home to try and get over this thing so we can get him back on the ice.